Chance Macklin. And from the red corner, with a record of 5 wins and 1 loss, standing 5'10", 145 pounds. He's a freestyle fighter, gold glove boxer, blue belt in jiu-jitsu, and orange belt in karate. Training with Nomad MMA. From Guttenberg, Iowa, your current champion, Nick Pierce.
And we're set for our second title belt bout of the night. This is another amateur title belt as Nick Pierce tries to defend it against Chance Macklin. What do you guys think of this bout?
Yeah, Macklin comes to us from Down to Fight Mixed Martial Arts in Cedar Rapids. They've got a huge following, and they said, frankly, they're tired of fighting on the same shows. It's the same opponents. They're not really getting challenged, and they wanted to step up their game, and they knew where to come. They called us, and we've got a couple of their fighters on the card tonight. We've had Kyrie Hopkins has been one of Nick Pierce's past opponents. He's a training partner of Macklin's. His striking's his strength, but he does have a wrestling background. He's real slick off his back, so we've got a tough fight for him with Nick Pierce. Let's see what he's got.
Yeah, I think these two are kind of mirror images of each other. Their striking, I think, is their forte here. Nick being a Golden Gloves boxer. A blue belt in jiu-jitsu, though, so he's no joke on the ground. He's also got an orange belt in karate, as we heard. So, both these guys are well-rounded, and I think, both of them obviously belong in there together. So we're going to, sit back and enjoy this one, I think, as well.
Nick Pierce on top of Chance Macklin.
Slick guard pass there by Pierce. Macklin's got to be careful of the falling into a triangle choke there with a nice reversal.
One thing you see with these guys, we noticed it earlier with Otis, is when they get a dominant position, these guys don't sit there and let it happen. They're instantly rolling out. They're trying to move, trying to improve, and we saw that out of Chance.
These two fighters back on their feet now as Macklin lets Pierce get up. Ooh, just missing on that front kick there by Pierce.
Was that the kick that Steven Seagal taught Anderson Silva?
I'm still waiting to see what Seagal taught Cormier. We were supposed to see that.
Apparently it wasn't enough. Leg kick right there.
I felt that up here.
Yeah, it's not a fight unless you have a good shin clank, at least at some point.
So far pretty even here.
Yeah, they kind of came out pretty quick here. It slowed down. I think they settled in, feeling each other out.
Pierce shoots in, takes down Macklin.
Just a reminder here, this is round 1 of 5. As you see down the bottom left here, thanks to Mindprint Productions, the clock down there. But this is a title fight, so we are going 5 3-minute rounds if we need them.
Yep. Looks like Macklin actually doing a little damage from underneath. Not a whole lot. But
well, while he was doing that.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Stoppage there for just a second for illegal contact.
I didn't catch what actually happened.
It's an elbow strike to the head. I'm not sure if he was calling it as it was back to the back of the head, but it was a foul of some sort, I believe.
I believe he's just getting a warning here, looks like.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not
see the replay here. No. Anyway, the fight is back underway, so here we go.
A nice job by the referee, though, to notice it. Nick actually noticed it, too, and stopped right away.
Strong leg kicks there. 10 seconds left in round number 1. Wow, that's a nice kick to the body by Pierce. And round 1 is in the books.
Are you behind on your mortgage? Is the bank threatening to take your home? Are you considering trying to get a loan modification on your own? Did you know that less than 5% of people who tried on their own actually got a modification? At the Mortgage Modification Helpline, we know the rules and regulations banks don't want you to know about, and we've helped thousands of people stay in their homes. So call the Mortgage Modification Helpline today.
Please call 800-252-8105.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned. I'm interrupting this commercial right now to give you deep discounts, not just on my pillows, but also my mattress toppers, sheets, and so much more. For example, you can get body pillows regularly $89.99, only $29.99 with your promo code. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
You know, we always talk about the 10-8, 10-9 rounds. This would have to be a 10-9 round, definitely.
But way down the criteria list is control, and I think Nick wins the round off of a couple takedowns. He a couple guard passes to knee on belly and mount positions. So I think we'd have to give him a 10-9 round there.
Pretty tight, though.
And after seeing some MMA fights, you know, the way they get judged, I don't think either corner can be confident by telling their fighter, yeah, you won that round.
Ooh, there was a pretty good jab there by Pierce. And a nice body kick as well. And he's starting to pick up the pace a little bit as Pierce here.
These guys have great reflexes. It's just they obviously get a lot of drill work in. You saw Pierce's takedowns were off of Macklin's punches. He shoots underneath the punch. You see Macklin throwing punches while Pierce is throwing a leg kick. That's another drill a lot of gyms do.
Once again, Pierce with the takedown.
Yeah, that's not something a lot of guys are just born with instinctively. I guess some guys might have that, but you're right. That's a lot of hours in the gym, which we know both of these guys are doing.
Pierce is trying to get some separation from Macklin so that he can, you know, throw some blows in, but Macklin doing a good job of really, you know, latching onto him tightly.
Now we've almost got here, Nick, I know you'll get the reference, we almost have a pride type atmosphere here with the crowd being quiet, seeing what's going to happen next.
Yeah, it's you can tell the level of fighting going on here is almost like chess, where they're watching they don't want to miss anything. They're watching every move and every improvement from position and whatnot.
Well, credit to our fans also. I think they're coming along from back in the early days. You know, a lot of times you hear crowds like this start booing, things like that, and it's a good fight.
Absolutely.
Scan the crowd. Everybody's leaning forward, looking towards the cage, and just silent.
Speaking of crowd,
next move.
You know, Harry knocked another one out of the park here. This place is packed to the rafters when we look around.
Absolutely. Five Flags a great facility for hosting these fights. Really the perfect venue for it. Once again, Nick Pierce trying to defend his title. He's riding on top of Macklin. Macklin doing a good job of fighting.
Now there's another instance of a fighter getting mounted. Uh-oh.
Kind of the position where we were in the first round that I was talking about, where you roll through kind of into a triangle choke. Last time Macklin was able to hold on to Pierce's ankle, keep him from blocking that triangle.
Now Pierce is raining in shots
wasn't able to get it
on the head, and Macklin is stuck.
Here's
and they're
the tap.
going to stop it. Was there a tap?
There was a tap, yes.
Okay.
Chance did tap, so.
Well, there we go.
This capacity crowd here, you can just hear them blowing up. Nick's quickly becoming one of the favorite fighters. You know, we talk about guys like Adam Schumacher, Adam Gilligan being favorites. He's right up there in the top echelon with all these guys. You can hear by the crowd. We've got, you know, a sold-out show here, and the crowd went absolutely nuts for Nick when he came in, and then when he finished him there. So it's
absolutely. Well, he retains the belt, does Nick Pierce, and I think Nick. The Cowboy from Helmaren may have a question for him when he steps into the cage here in a moment.
And I think well justified. He's pretty much cleaned out this division. You know, I'm sure there's some other tough guys out there, but he's proven he's beaten everybody who's thrown at him. You know, and he's had some tough fights. He hasn't had cakewalks. You know, we talk about having Kyrie, you know, Jacoby Brannick on the last card. You know, and then Chance here. None of these guys are easy fights.
No.
And you know, Nick hasn't ran through them necessarily. He's earned the fights. He's done well, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.
All right, let's send it to Dean Michael now in the cage.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your Pinnacle Combat Amateur Featherweight Championship fight, a referee stoppage at 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Referee stoppage due to strikes. Your continuing champion, Nick